Hello students, myself Ayushi Tak. I welcome you on Anvira Online School. Today we will start our next chapter for class 5th. So, name of our next chapter is Who Will Play With Me? So, who will play with me? Our friends will play with us. So now, what is this in chapter? Let us learn and find out what is this. So question is, what do you like more, to study or to play? What do you like? I like both studying as well as playing. What do you like? Yes, you also like study as well as playing. What will happen if you spend all your time on playing and don't study? If we spend all of our time on playing and don't study, we will fail in the exam. So, let's start our chapter. So, this is a story. This is a story about a boy who does not like to study at all. A boy who don't like study. One day he meets some creatures and then he changes. Creatures means birds, animal, living organs. These are called creatures. And then he changes. Why does he change himself? Why does he change? Let us find out. How can this boy can change? Let us find. This is Rohit. So the name of the boy is Rohit. He does not like his studies. All of his friends go to school daily. But he does not go there because he does not like study. So, he does not go to there. There means school. He wanders here and there. He wanders here and there. One day, he goes to a garden because he does not go to school. So, one day, he goes to a garden. There is home. He finds no other children. Why? Because all children go to school for study. So, he finds no other children in the garden to play with. So, he sits on a bench. He sits on a bench under a big banyan tree. He sits on a bench under the big banyan tree. After some time, he noticed a peacock dancing. A peacock dancing. He see a peacock dancing near the flower beds. Very flowery. Flower plants. So, a peacock dancing near the flower beds. Rohit walked to the peacock. Rohit goes to near to peacock and say to him, "Will you play with me? Will you play with me?" The peacock says, "I am busy." Peacock says, "I am busy. I am dancing. I am dancing. So I am busy. So I cannot play with you. I am busy. So I cannot play with you." So now, Rohit play with whom? Then, Rohit meets a dog. He asks him, "Will you play with me?" First, Rohit asked to a peacock to play, but peacock is busy in dancing. Then, Rohit meets a dog and Rohit asks the dog, to play. The dog says, I am busy. I am looking after my master's house. Dog is also busy. So I cannot play with you. He happens to see a parrot. Then he see a parrot, crow, sparrow and horse, all animals and birds. He asked them the same question. Will you play with me? But all are busy. All are busy. We are busy. We have many things to do. We cannot play with you. They replied. Who replied? Parrot, crow, sparrow, horse, dog, peacock. All say that we are busy. This has great impact on Rohit. This has a great effect on Rohit. He says to himself, all of them are busy. They are doing something. They are doing some work. It is only I who am not working. It is only, the Rohit says that I am only that who is not working. Now, I also do my work and keep myself busy. I will give up my laziness. He returns home and decides to go to school daily. He starts studying attentively. So he studies and completes his homework also. He learns his lesson regularly. So just like Rohit, you also learn your lesson, do your homework at time. In the evening, he goes to the playground and find his friends there, because all children study at morning and play in evening. He plays with them for about an hour. After returning home, he takes his dinner and then revises what he studies at school. With this change in his behavior, he is now liked by everyone, because now he is a good boy. His teachers prizes him for his punctuality. Punctuality means doing things at right time, and his parents, mother and father, feel proud of him. So, what we learn in this chapter? We learn that we also get punctual, study at time, and also playing, also study. So, for that, your parents is also proud, feel proud for you. Now, let's start our activity first. Question A. Write T for true statement and F for false statement. Here we have some statement and read that statement. If the statement is true, write T, and if the statement is false, write F. Start. First is, we should give up laziness. We should give up laziness. Yes. So, write T. Second, the peacock is free to play with the boy. No, peacock is busy. So, this is false. Next, Rohit plays with his friends in the morning. No, Rohit plays in the evening. So, this is false. There are many children in the garden. No, there are no children in the garden, because all of these children go to school. Next, B. Choose the correct alternative. So, here we have a question and 4 options. And then we have to find out the correct option. First, a punctual boy. Option A, does not miss his school. Option B, does not do work on time. Option C, does not misuse thing. Option D, does not waste his time. So the correct option is option D, does not waste his time. Next, second, who is not willing to work? Who is not willing to work? Peacock, dog, parrot or Rohit? Who is not willing to the work? Yes, Rohit. Peacock, dog and parrot all are busy. Next, laziness is blank for us. Good, bad, useful or helpful? Laziness is bad for us. So, correct option is option B. Question C. Answer the following question. In this, we find some question and we have to give the answer. Let's start. Question number first. Why did Rohit find no friends in the garden to play with? So, Rohit found no friends in the garden to play with because they had gone to school. Question number 2. Why did the birds and animals in the garden not play with Rohit? So the answer is the birds and animals in the garden did not play with Rohit because they were busy in their work. Question number 3. In the end of the story, Rohit's parents were happy with him. Why? So the answer is, in the end of the story, Rohit's parents were happy with him because he started going to school daily and he became a good boy. And he also gave up his laziness. Now, activity second. The sentence given below have some underlined words. Fill in the blanks choosing their opposites from the box. So, here we have some words, underlined words. In these sentences, let us find the opposite of these underlined words. So first is, my father works in the fields and so the opposite of father is mother. So my mother helps him. Next, the sun rises in the morning and sets in the, so the opposite of morning is evening. So evening is here. So sets in the evening. Next, in the winter season, we go to school at 9:30 a.m. and blank back from there at 3:40 p.m. So the opposite of go is calm. Next, parrot, crow, sparrow and horse were blank in their work. So they did not play with Rohit, who has free. So the opposite of free is busy. So busy is come here. Now, next, exercise third. Look at these sentences and understand the difference between them. First is, I go to play in the evening. I go to play in the evening. This is a affirmative sentence. Next, I do not go to play daily. This is a negative sentence. So what is the difference between affirmative and negative? If we write no and not, this makes negative sentence. And the normal sentence is called affirmative. He learns his lesson. And then he does not learn his lesson. The verb have S or ES. We use does. Next, we go to school regularly. And we do not go to school regularly. Now, change the following sentence into negative. First word is the boy meets a dog. So, the negative for this is the boy does not meet a dog. Next, we play in the evening every day. So, we write not before the verb. So, here the verb is play. So, we do not play in the evening every day. Next, Mohan does his work daily. So, Mohan does not do. In this sentence, the verb is does. And we remove ES because we use does as helping verb. So, the negative is Mohan does not do his homework daily. So, this is the affirmative sentence and we change the sentence into negative sentence. With this, our chapter is completed. So, what we learn in this chapter? We learn that we have to give up our laziness and go to school daily and do your work daily as on time, just like Rohit. Thank you.